Hey guys, welcome back to another video. This is Joshua Weeding with TJ Aerosmiths. Today we'll be replacing the composite cable for the M1 and M2 arms. For the sake of this video, we disassembled the arm already. If you want to find the video on that, it's on our channel. But for the sake of this video, we already have it disassembled, so we can show you how to just change the cable. Let's get into it. So we'll start by taking off the four 2.5 millimeter bolts. You'll need 2.5 millimeter ratchet or Allen. There's 4 underneath. One here, one here, one here, one here. So we'll take those off now. So once you take all 8 bolts out, just kind of peel up on this. Kind of a pain because it's formed plastic. You got this front piece you got to worry about. The binocular visions, don't want to scratch those. You got these flashlights in the front you got to kind of worry about. Go. Bottom's off. You got 4 clips that hold it on there, and then your four bolts. So with that off, it should come off a little easier. Maybe. There we go. Got it off. This has 2 clips, and then your 4 bolts hold in there. This is off. We can identify our cable, see where our cable runs. We'll have to feed it out, which can also be a little difficult just since the wire is so thick. I have to feed one through at a time. That. And just like that, you've pulled out your composite cable as well as your locking sensor and your antenna. We'll have to take this tape off that they put on to separate the locking sensor and the antenna. Take the tape off, your composite cable's out and then you can put your new one in and retape these sensors and antenna back on. So these are our 2 cables side by side. This is the old one, this is the new one. We had to rip a bunch of tape off. This is the arm lock sensor that came off in the tape. Your antenna's by itself, so we'll get rid of that. We will feed this through. Sensor through this cable. And I don't want to tape it yet until we know exactly how much we're going to need. That fed through, that fed through. This through. So when you plug this back in, you're going to make sure that the red goes on the outside and the black goes on the inside, so you have it turn like this when you plug it in. Make sure it clicks in place. Then we'll take this. This gets plugged in right here. This is the clip that holds it in is facing up. So you'll put it in like this. It's back behind. Push it in till you hear it click. And we'll take our arm lock sensor. And that also goes with the top, with the locking part on top. And that also goes back behind here. Push that until it locks, clicks into place. And make sure all your wires are fed behind this plastic arm and through the hole. And then you can throw some tape on there. And you've successfully put the cable back in. And then we'll need to put the covers back on. So to tape this back up, we just unhooked here, taped around here to hold these two in place, pulled it back out, taped up where it's gonna rub on this metal corner and this plastic arm. Just unhooked them, pulled it out, taped it up, then we'll just slide it back in, hook these 3 connectors up, and you got it ready to go. So once your cable's in, all your wires are connected, you made sure they locked, we'll put the cover back on. So after you get the cover, the top and the bottom on, we got to install the 4 bolts up top and the 4 underneath. I like to get the top ones in first and get them started, and then I'll do the bottom ones. Well, so once you get your cover on, your 8 bolts, the 4 on top, 4 underneath, in and tightened all the way, all you have to do after that is you'll feed your cables through your arm, and you can find that video on our channel. But this concludes putting the composite cable in and changing it out to a new one. Thanks for watching and have a wonderful day.